The Governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, has approved the appointment of Mr. Kenneth Odushola Stevenson as the new Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Ondo State Redivision Corporation, Osrc. The appointment followed the dissolution of the board and management of the Ondo State Redivision Corporation. In a statement, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ebenezer Adeniyi, says the dissolved management and board are to hand over all government properties in their possession to the new Director General with immediate effect. Governor Ayedatiwa thanked the chairman and members of the dissolved board and management for their services and wishes them well in their future endeavors. Meanwhile, the immediate past chairman of Ondo State Redivision Corporation, Osrc, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, has congratulated the new Director General, Mr. Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, on his appointment. In a statement, Mr. Adebayo said he had called the new Osrc headsman and had fruitful discussions with him on how to have a seamless transition. He said the vast experience, knowledge and capabilities of Mr. Odushola will provide the needed wings for new heights. Mr. Adebayo also thanked the State Governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, for giving him the opportunity to serve. Now to the legislature. The Ondo State House of Assembly says it is taking a decisive action against land grabbing to protect property owners and improve land management. During a public hearing for a new bill aimed at prohibiting illegal land occupations, sponsor of the bill and lawmaker representing Ondo West constituency, Munyolono Ogunwumiju, stressed the bill's necessity for economic stability and social harmony. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshile Adesoye Ajayi reports, as presented from our studios.
Gathered here at the mini chamber of the Assembly are traditional rulers, civil society organizations, legal experts, and community leaders to discuss the proposed bill to prohibit forceful entry, illegal occupation, and violent takeover of landed properties. This legislation addresses the rising incidents of land disputes and criminal encroachment on both private and communal lands. The bill also seeks to impose strict penalties on violators, aiming to ensure justice for victims and deter future offences. The sponsor of the bill, Munyolono Ogunwumiju, emphasized its urgency, labeling land grabbing a significant threat to economic stability and social harmony.
For the encroacher, there will be a penalty of up to 5 years imprisonment for any encroacher who either is in the property or gives another property, gives the same property to another person to stay in. So anybody who rents a house must be sure that he's renting from the right person. Anybody that buys a property must be sure he's buying from the right person. Because if you buy from a thief, you too, you are labeled a thief.
The Speaker, Olamide Oladiji, reassured participants that their feedback would be integrated into the final draft, reaffirming the Assembly's dedication to laws that foster peace, security, and economic growth in Ondo State.
The high demand of land resulted in Ondo State the activity of land grabber due to the fact that there is no law in the land prohibiting and regulating their activity. The land is of tremendous importance to human beings because it is basic to all their endeavor. Therefore, ownership, acquisition, and possession of land have always been an issue globally. Ondo State and other states are not left out of this crisis related to land, which resulted in land grabbers and land grabbing in Ondo State. I want to appreciate all our royal father. I want to appreciate all the Ondo State people here present. And I pray that God will use us to pass this bill into law.
The representative of the Council of Traditional Rulers, Oba Adebayo Akinwale, expressed hope that the bill would safeguard ancestral lands from encroachment and protect communal heritage. Legal representatives from the Nigerian Bar Association supported the bill, highlighting the need for clearer definition of offences and sufficient enforcement resources.
On balance, this bill is a very, very good move of government, And we thank all of you who have participated to bring us to this point.
Indeed, an interesting law that we've all been waiting for. And I must say that I commend the sponsor of the bill, and of course the House that have adopted it for us to come and comment and give our own suggestions. The bill has tried to criminalize some acts of the one we will call the Omoneles and some other individuals.
Once enacted, the bill is expected to curb illegal land activities while promoting transparent land administration practices that will enhance investor confidence and support sustainable development in Ondo State.
In another development, as part of its efforts to curb criminal activities, operators of Ondo State Amotekun Corps have arrested 7 suspect violators of the anti-open grazing law, burglary and theft. At a press briefing held at the Corps headquarters in Akure, Amotekun Commander Adetunji Adeleye urged the public to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities, especially during the festive season. Osrc's Said Aribisala tells us more.
In furtherance of its mandate to enhance security of lives and property in Ondo State, the Amotekun Corps arrested these suspected criminals in different parts of the state. Among the suspects are 2 individuals arrested for violating the state's anti-open grazing law. Amotekun Commander Adetunji Adeleye condemned the nefarious activities of some herders who allegedly expelled a homeowner from our property.
See, they come to my house, then destroy my house. Then open the door.
Who come your house?
I just see them inside my house, then sleep.
Waiting.
With dagger, then get that dagger.
Okay.
Then plenty. So then they cook for that place. You see sheets, cow sheets inside the city room everywhere. I beg them, say, please leave my house. They said no.
The commander noted that the Corps has been working with Miyetti Allah leadership to educate herders on peaceful grazing practices to reduce clashes with farmers.
We want to place it on record that in recent times there have been increase in the destruction of farmlands. On one of those occasions, the one that happened in the central senatorial district of Ondo State, these herders actually drove out the owner of a building and occupied the building in the last 6 months and warned the woman who owns the building never to come near. We had attempted about 3-4 times to appeal to them to leave the premises and not to come back. But every night, after grazing on the available farms around the building, they will bring over 1,000 cows into the premises of the woman.
Also arrested by the Corps operatives is a car theft syndicate led by one Hassan, who allegedly uses locally fabricated master keys to steal vehicles. Hassan was apprehended in Ore while attempting to steal a Toyota Hilux after security guards raised the alarm. The Corps also apprehended one Rabi Waliu for allegedly dismantling stolen motorcycles. 2 other suspects were arrested for stealing vehicle batteries, tires, and brain boxes from cars parked at mechanical workshops. Another suspect, Samuel, was detained for stealing 2 air conditioners from a residential property. Commander Adeleye attributed the success of these operations to information provided by the public.
We want to appeal to our farmers, rather than take laws into their hand, to report all such cases to Amotekun Corps to prevent breakdown of law. The Amotekun Rangers were able to apprehend these ones because we got actionable information from farmers.
Adeleye sought continuous cooperation of the people to combat crime, urging the public to support the Amotekun Corps. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Not less than 30 million naira worth of goods and properties were destroyed in a fire outbreak that occurred at Okitipupa Regional Market, Idekwe, in the Okitipupa local government area. While recounting their losses during a visit by Ondo State government officials to the scene of the incident, the affected traders revealed that most of them had borrowed capital to stock their shops and now face the challenge of repaying loans despite the devastating losses. Omara Laugbenji reports that the Special Assistant to Governor Aiyedatiwa on Trade Affairs, Bolade Eko Davis, led government officials to sympathize with the victims.
At least 9 lock-up shops, mostly on frozen foods, were among the property that gulped fire at exactly 1 a.m. on Thursday, 12th December 2024, at the popular Okitipupa Regional Market in Idekpe, which took the intervention of fire service officials to put off the fire. Some of these traders, including an over 70-year-old woman, recounted their losses, saying they just stocked their shops against the festive celebration.
Àgbà tí wọ́n pè mí pé ọjà ń jó, èmi àti màmá tá a jọ wà níwájú ìta yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n màmá yẹn wá lóru, ọpẹ́ ló pa gbogbo ti orí tébù mi pátápátá. Wọ́n fi pè mí báyìí bí after 12 lóru, mo ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi ń jó. Bí ẹni pé níwọ̀n bá ní bọ̀gbà tí mo dé bí báyìí kò ṣeé fọwọ́ kàn mọ́. Ó ti sú gbogbo ènìyàn. So ọjà tó ṣàjò ń bẹ up to pẹ̀lú fíìsà tí bá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ a lọ ṣà ń lọ bí 7 million naira. Tó ọjà tí mo já lọ́jọ́ yẹn pọ̀ gan. Ọjà tá kó wọlé yẹn tèmi nìkan mi lè sọ pàtó pé 10 million ní nǹkan tó jó ń bẹ. A dẹ̀ rí láàrin wa tó gbé owó sínú ilé.
They pleaded for government's intervention as the facilities were borrowed from financial institutions, which requires immediate payback.
So mo bẹ̀ ọlọ́lá jùlọ wa kó jọ gbogbo wa náà à ń yáwó yìí ni. Irú èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ opó ni mi ò lọ́kọ, mò ń struggle ni, mo dẹ̀ ń yáwó tí mo fi ń tajà yìí o.
Iyalaje of the market, Florence Irinyemi, lauded the sympathizing visits of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, describing it as a testament of government's dedication to women development in the state.
Àrọ̀ ìjọba nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún wa kàn jọ kàn ràn wá lọ́wọ́, gbogbo àwọn tí nǹkan ẹjọ́ yẹn kàn jọ kàn ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ nítorí gbogbo obìnrin tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń sá káàkiri ṣe là ń yáwó. Abẹ̀ wọ́n ní nǹkan tágbára wọn bá gbé kí ọlọ́lá wa Lucky Orímisàn Ayédàtiwa kó jọ kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kójú má ti àwa obìnrin.
Identifying with the victims, Special Assistant to Governor Aiyedatiwa on Trade Affairs, Bolade Eko Davis, who led the inspection team, sympathized with the victims and assured them of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa's commitment to their welfare. While encouraging them not to relent in their pursuit of success, Mrs. Eko Davis advised the traders to henceforth take precautionary measures to avoid future